In a previous session, we talked about math in Java. So specifically, we talked about how to add numbers, how to subtract them, but we didn't talk about the multiplication or division of numbers in Java. It's actually pretty straightforward. It's just as easy as it is to add numbers and subtract them. So we'll run through a really quick example to show you how it's done. So first, let's go ahead and declare two variables that will try to multiply and then divide. So I'm going to have them be doubles, but this also applies to ints. So you can use these multiplication and division um, processes or operators, as they're called, um, on integers as well as doubles. So I'm going to call my first double variable, let's say, double one. I'll have that equal to 100.0. And then I'll do double, and I'll call that double two, have it equal to, let's say, 20.0. You know what? I'm going to add them like, I'm not going to do 0.0. Let's make this a little more interesting. Let's make double one be 100.76 and double two be 20.89. And then I'm going to have a third double variable so that I can store the result in it. And let's see. You know what? No, I'm not gonna store into a variable. I'm just gonna print it out. So I'm gonna do system.out.println. And what I'm going to do, first we'll go ahead and show how to multiply these two variables. So let's just type in double one. And the way to multiply in Java is to just use, actually, the way to multiply in any programming language actually is just to use the asterisk. Okay, you don't use the X. So typically in your math class, you use the X to denote, that you're multiplying some variable or some number by another number. But when you're programming, you use the asterisk to specify that you're going to multiply two numbers. In this case, you're multiplying double one with double two. All right. So now, actually, you know what? I'm gonna add a message just so I can just for the sake of concatenating strings with doubles and to kind of make the output a little more clear so we can know exactly what we're looking at. So multiplication example. All right, perfect. So now I'm going to copy this exact same print statement and modify that a little bit. So I'm going to change this to read division example. And now let's look at the math portion of this print statement. So up here, we're taking the variable double one, and we're multiplying its value by the value of the variable double two, okay? In other words, we're multiplying 100.76 times 20.89. So here, we're gonna demonstrate division. In your math class, you're probably using the division symbol here, right? As a way of expressing operation of dividing one number by another. In programming, this has a different meaning. So if you want to divide two numbers, you're going to have to use a forward slash. So not this traditional symbol. All right, you'll want to use a forward slash to denote division whenever you're programming. So just keep that in mind, and let's run this. All right, so in this line, we have the result of multiplying double one by double two, which again is 100.76 times double two, which is 20.89, which yielded 2,104.8764. And here on line 8, we print out the value of double 1, which is 100.76, divided by the value of double 2, which is 20.89. So we have 100.76 divided by 20.89, which is 4.82, whatever. So again, just keep in mind that if you're going to multiply two numbers together in Java, you'll need to use the asterisk to denote that you'll be multiplying two numbers. And if you're going to divide two numbers, just use the / to denote division. And again, this applies for double attributes as well as for integer values. So just to quickly give you an example, let's do the exact same thing. We'll just change the data types, and I'm gonna keep the name the same just for the sake of keeping this video short. But you'll see it gives you the exact same not the exact same answer because we changed the values, obviously, but the process of multiplying is the same, as well as for division. It uses the exact same symbols, and it works the exact same way.